Hey guys, Connor here from Book Sidekick. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm bringing you a video on why Leia is the most powerful Force user. And you can see some footage from the opening moments of episode 4 here, where Leia's got her Corvette, or whatever it's called. I've forgotten what it's called now. Mind blank. And she's being tailed by an Imperial starship. Alright, and I wanted to touch on why she is the most powerful Force user, and there are many theories that could disprove this and that could prove this. Now, you've got to remember that she came from Anakin Skywalker. She is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker, who was the Chosen One. And so, logically, anyone who is the offspring of a Chosen One should be able to wield the Force with great power, and they're in touch with it. And we can tell from the book Bloodline, which I'm currently reading, but I've heard that Leia gives up her opportunity to go and train as a Jedi with Luke for peace in the galaxy. But when we see her in The Force Awakens, she still hasn't had any training, and so she has basically gone on, and then when, spoiler alert, when Han Solo is killed by Ben, she senses it, and she feels such a great disturbance in the Force, and it's just, she's felt that since Empire, when Luke was calling out to her with the Force, hey, come get me, I'm dangling off of Cloud City. So I wanted to play you a clip, and it's from episode 4, it's the opening moments, and it's when the first confrontation between Leia and Darth Vader. He doesn't sense that she is the most powerful Force user, alright? So I just wanted to show that to you now.
Darth Vader, only you could be so bold.
The Imperial Senate will not sit still for this. When they hear you've attacked a diplomatic...
Don't act so surprised, Your Highness. You weren't on any mercy mission this time. Several transmissions were beamed to the ship by rebel spies. I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
Holding her is dangerous. Word of this gets out, it could generate sympathy for the rebellion in the Senate.
I have traced the rebel spies to her. Now she is my only link to finding their secret base.
She'll die before she'll tell you anything.
Leave that to me. Send a distress signal, and then inform the Senate that all aboard were killed.
Lord Vader, the battle station plans are not aboard this ship, and no transmissions were made. An escape pod was jettisoned during the fighting, but no life forms were aboard.
She must have hidden the plans in the escape pod. Send a detachment down to retrieve them. See to it personally, Commander. There'll be no one to stop us this time.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so a bunch of you guys are probably thinking, hey, Connor, what was the point of showing us that clip? Well, I'm glad you asked, Invisible Viewer. Basically, the whole point of that is it's Darth Vader and Leia's first meeting. We later find out in Return of the Jedi, or Revenge of the Jedi, depends what you like, that they are father and daughter, and Luke and Leia are brother and sister. And so, for Leia to be able to, how do I say this? For Leia to be able to resist, for Leia's Force powers to be able to resist Darth Vader looking into her and saying, no, she's nothing, she's a nobody, she doesn't have the Force, so she doesn't really matter. But the whole, and that's absolutely amazing. And so, what I understand of the Force and how I think the Force works is it's a thing I realize I'm saying it's a lot, but it's a consciousness inside you, and certain people have the ability to tap into that consciousness with meditation and training. And if you are a die-hard fan of the prequels, which you shouldn't be, because no, you should not be alive. people who have the midichlorians, if we're talking canon, people who have the midichlorians to do that can tap into that consciousness in air quotes. I believe that is how the Force works, and Leia has not trained in the Force. Leia has not trained to become a Jedi. Leia does not understand that she has Force powers. She doesn't know that she has Force powers. She has no clue that she's a Skywalker. But at the moment, I'm just stating things we know. So, Leia, with Darth Vader, and anyone who is powerful enough in the Force, can see that that other people are powerful, in the Force. And so I'm going to play you a clip from Episode 7, where Kylo Ren senses in Rey that she has the Force, and this is just going to reinforce everything that I said. Okay, so I'm going to play that for you now.
It's in there. And now you'll give it to me. Don't be afraid. I feel it too.
I'm not giving you anything.
We'll see.
So basically, with that clip, it was in the lead up to Rey discovering and really channeling her Force powers, and you could tell that her Force consciousness was really trying to resist Kylo Ren, trying to look inside her and try and get the map, because her consciousness was in tap with her brain, and her brain was like, oh my goodness, I can't let him have the map, because then they'll go and kill Luke Skywalker, because he's really important. I thought it was a myth, but he's important and he needs to be here, and he can't be dead because that would be bad. And so I'm getting off on a tangent here with Rey, but she was resisting him there, and that's the same with what Leia did there, and why he didn't have to take the rebel base out of her. He just got her to say it, and but even he tried to look in her, but maybe it didn't work, and he's like, he tried to check, and he's like, oh no, yeah, she's telling the truth, and but yeah, and so that is another theory. Could be that Rey is another chosen, Leia is another chosen one, which is a completely plausible theory, but we don't really have much evidence to back it up. The only evidence you could go off of, is the whole Skywalker, and that she, in a series of comics that Lucasfilm and Marvel made called Star Wars Infinities, it was basically alternate endings to all of the Star Wars movies, and I've looked at the A New Hope one, and it ends up that Obi-Wan originally tells Luke everything when he's like, how did my father die? He's like, oh, your father's not dead. No, he's Darth Vader. And that girl there, oh, she's your sister. And then Leia gets turned to the dark side, and she is working for Vader, and then Leia and Luke have a duel, and you can tell that it's a really strong Force battle. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can tell that they're both strong with the Force, and maybe Leia, she had the upper hand until Luke started getting in there with not Force mind tricks, but just normal little mind tricks saying, Leia is a Skywalker like our father, you know, and like Luke was saying to the Empire in Revenge of the Sith, you know, saying, I'm a Jedi, like my father once was, and I will not turn to the dark side or anything. And that was, and yeah, I think that pretty much explains why Leia is the most powerful Force user that we have seen so far in canon. I'm sure there's someone in the Legends, non-canon, that is more powerful, but I'm talking about in this current sequel trilogy, why Leia is the most powerful for the people who are dead and alive. Obviously Obi-Wan and Yoda are dead, so I think that leaves Leia to be assumed as the most powerful Force user. So yeah, that is going to wrap up this video. So hopefully we'll see more about Leia and her Force powers, possibly in The Last Jedi. So yeah, I want to thank everybody very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.